Vamos a rescatar a Shionne de manos del espadachín misterioso. Bueno, ya no me acuerdo de su nombre, pero bueno.
Only hope. Yeah, just like the flowers that blew and fall with me over and over again. Well, I'm barely breathing and breathing to that ground. But each and every time we all stand up, stop like to yourself and me. And that might be we forget exit destiny. So let's tell me now. You will feel love, but not like bad. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall to be over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to see you here right now. You are the place my only hope. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day. We spark like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my heartbeat, so take my hand to them tomorrow. The crowd that can let it be, you give me strength and give me play. To take the darkness, let's fall, yeah, I'll live up. Sparks just like Hibana. Come, light up like Hibana.
Vamos.
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going. Thistlein was founded by Danan's fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was? They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles
¿Qué
for
pasó,
them.
Duran?
That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon. Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shionne?
Of course not. Shionne's our friend. Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renin. But ever since getting to know Shionne, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all.
Ya lo desactivé.
And hey, thanks,
Nightbot.
Kisara.
Ya puedo desactivar el Nightbot. Vamos a patinar la madre.
No choice. Take this!
Swallow blade!
Crumble!
Blaze of power!
You require a hand.
Rising Wyvern! Hey!
Bloody
You're
luck!
finished!
If it hides, just bash it out again!
Eat this! You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open! Rising... Be my guest! You're finished! Eagle fly!
Crescent moon!
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! No escape! Start up!
Shield and
I'll
rain!
finish you here and now!
Raging
Here I come! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dragon
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Devastation! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'm practically unstoppable.
Vamos de vuelta.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
A ver. Antes del hotel debe de haber algo. Las tiendas. Dice Durante, estoy mirando a ti y a Metro M. ¿Quién es ese? No sé de quién hablas, Durán. Ah, un Vega Ultimate Grandmaster. Wow, la madre.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Okay, wait.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Partir madres.
Do you sense one of your friends, Noodle?
¿Dónde estás, ya te vi.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Ah, es por aquí, yo no me sé.
Okay.
Oh, ustedes saben comprar con Seagulls, ¿no? Tengo un favor que pedirles.
Why?
¿Qué necesitas? Puedo jurar que eliminé a todos los Seagulls que estaban intentando entrar a la aldea. Oh, sí, lo hicieron. Los Seagulls no están tratando de atacarnos. Están robando nuestros peces. ¿Sus peces? Sí, estos Seagulls tienen grandes brazos que usan para romper la superficie del agua y crear grandes olas. Y hacen eso para paralizar a los peces, lo que los hace flotar a la superficie y los toman de ahí.
Damn it.
De alguna manera lo aprendieron recientemente y son tan buenos que está causando que todos nosotros nos muramos de hambre. Está en un gran problema.
What?
Claro que lo es. No es como que los peces crezcan en los árboles. No será bueno para el agua, para nuestros mares. Oh, ya veo otro problema. Es el problema de lo que pescan, no lo que están haciendo. Ustedes son los únicos que pueden encargarse de ellos. ¿Podrían ayudarnos?
Okay.
Por supuesto, nos encargaremos de esos Seagulls una vez por todas. No podría decirlo mejor. Un pescador como una pescadora que es, en este caso bueno, ya está decidida a hacerlo.
Great job.
Muy bien, gracias por ayudarnos. Disculpen dejarles esto, pero se los apreciamos.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex. Predator of these waters? Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
¿Qué monstruos son esos? Parte.
Out of my way!
Here I come! Swallow blade! Rising wyvern!
They rush you! You gotta jump for cover, okay?
Devastation! Take this!
Tear you apart!
It's over! Here I come! Stardust!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Take this! Swallow blade! Here I come! Stardust! Swallow blade! Rising wyvern! Blue escape! You paid for that! Devastation! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Purge malevolence! Arctic!
I'll finish you here and now! Devastation! Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered can be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
Take this! Rising wyvern! Here I come! Rising wyvern!
I'll take out the legs with my shield.
Radiant light! Devastation! Hold nothing back!
Regenerate!
Swallow blade!
More
Take
protection!
this!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Slash!
More with that paint strong!
Swallow blade! Double demon fang!
Lightning orb!
Double demon fang! Swallow blade! Rising wyvern!
This one's not. Make it red!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Benediction light.
Dance in the wind!
Here I come!
In here! I'll be
Try
saving
harder!
this one.
Not a chance!
This one's mine!
Might with blackened blade.
Raging storm! More with that paint
Here I
strong!
come! Slash!
Make
Rising
it red!
wyvern! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
What's this thing?
Gotta break through! Take this! Slash! Flash! Here I come! On your rising wyvern!
Worth a shot!
Air pressure! Double demon fang!
Bathed blood. Rending you a bloody
You're mine! Rising down! You're mine! Devastation! Here I come! It's over!
Going in!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Swallow blade!
bloody howling.
Air pressure!
Ay, como estoy mucho.
Benediction light.
Take this!
Going in!
No escape! You're mine! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these...
Let's see what you've got.
On guard!
Blood. Rending you
Here I
apart.
come! Rising wyvern!
I'll be saving this one!
Devastation!
Negative
Take
gate.
this! Rising wyvern! I'm not done! Devastation! Take this! You're finished! You're mine! It's over!
Sobres, Duran, gracias por pasarte.
Rising wyvern!
Hijo de la
Here I
chingada.
come! Swallow blade!
Make it red!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! You're mine! Rising wyvern! Here I come! Rising wyvern!
Sealed! I'll be saving this one!
Everlasting dark.
Take this!
Negative gate.
Rising wyvern!
On your
Raging storm! More with that
Their arms were interrupted!
reach.
This one's
You're
mine!
mine! Rising wyvern! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Benediction light.
Raging cascade!
Hurricane
Here!
Everlasting
saving
dark.
this one.
Negative
I'm
gate.
not done!
Going in!
Behold, the earth pulse. Tectonic fission.
Madres, güey. Se lo
I
vio,
feel
¿no?
the power flowing through me.
You'll be able to help even more people now.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I will.
No sabía.
Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
No.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Let's see what you've got.
Here I come!
Hurricane in a bind.
Wind
Your mind!
Raging cascade!
On your knees.
The waters of creation! Magic hand!
Pressure.
You're mine! You're mine!
Lightning meteor!
You're mine!
Ground and
Even It's over! Take this! Rising Wyvern! My turn! Ha!
Lightning meteor!
Prepare to be sealed.
Gale force!
Piercing roar!
I'm ready. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Ah, qué buen ataque.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material. What's this thing?
Rising up!
Hurricane strike! Radiant
Yep, what?
storm!
Radiant light. Force of
Is this it?
regenerate.
Arctic
Don't leave me all
waterfall!
alone
From
here.
beyond.
Blaster!
Imbued
Attack
its
is away!
sacred soul with
In
love
here!
resuscitation.
More for the stockpile!
I owe you one.
Rising Wyvern!
I'll face you.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Tree blaster! Now
Devastation!
something special!
Here I come! You're finished!
Air thrust!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Molotov!
This one's
This
all
one's
mine!
mine!
Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Ripping you
You're
apart.
finished!
Bloody
Strike! You're mine!
All yours, Kisara.
We won.
Barely.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Can you take it? Get the wind!
Elusive deity.
Going in!
Resonate with the earth. Forgive me. This is my fault.
There!
Bloody howling.
Going in!
Rising Wyvern!
Clearing ancient ruin.
You're mine! Take this!
Look sharp!
Devastation! You're mine! Slash! You're finished!
This one's mine!
Slash! Rising Wyvern! Cut! It's over! You're mine! Here I come! It's over!
Make it rain!
You're mine!
Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade.
Now! Take this!
This one's mine!
Devastation!
No mames, me pegaron todas las veces.
Leave me all alone here.
Sorry.
Hurricane strike! Going in!
shot! I'm on it!
I'm done. I won't fight just for the sake of it.
There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
That's far enough!
Rising Wyvern!
Hurricane flight!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! You're finished!
I shall seal you where you stand.
You're mine! It's over! You're mine! It's over! Here I come! You're finished! Devastation! You're mine! Here I come! You're finished!
No launch shall break this night.
You're mine!
Reroute! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
No launch.
Rising Wyvern! Take this!
Hurricane flight!
Double Demon Fang!
Look
You're
now!
finished! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Ugh.
Little help!
Take this! Double Demon Fang!
Glacial
Shine!
fire!
Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
LuisM-X! LuisM-X! Devastation!
Let us take to the fray!
I'm not done! You're mine! It's over!
Tiger blade!
Take this! You're finished! Here I come! Devastation! Double Demon Fang! Here I come! Swallow Blade!
Negative gate!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
No art is being interrupted!
It's over! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
This one's mine!
Swallow Blade!
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
Try harder! My turn! Air pressure! Here I come! Devastation! You're mine! Double Demon Fang!
All yours, Kisara!
Don't get careless. Let's see. I've cooked, cleaned, and sewn. I think that's everything for today. Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dana, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dana then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah. Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald.
¿Qué habrá espacio para pescar? No, solo es un lago. Wow. No, entonces para qué está esto si no puedo vencer. Bueno.
Let's see what you've
Here I
got.
come! Rising Wyvern!
Look sharp!
Take this!
Team attack! Here,
not
let
done.
me help! No gone so
Here.
this night.
I'll be saving this
No
one.
escape! Rising Wyvern! It's over!
Thunder field.
I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! Thrust!
Here.
Stardust! Devastation!
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
I'll grind you into dust!
Far enough!
Lightning raging cascade.
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Devastation!
Magic is
Take this!
Look sharp!
Double Demon Fang!
Hurricane
Thrust!
Resonate with
This
you!
one's
it.
mine!
It's over!
Make it rain!
All yours, Kisara!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Look sharp!
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Can this world? Hope this works.
Here I come!
Hurricane
We did it!
strike!
I'll grind you into dust!
Hurricane strike!
Can
This
this
one!
world?
You're mine! Try harder!
Shield and fang!
Take this!
I'm ready!
You're following in an instant! Impact block!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. There it is. That's our target.
Go no further.
You're mine!
Shiny
In a bind?
Strike! Rising Wyvern!
Hurricane. I'm ready.
Blue
Going
escape!
in.
Rising Wyvern!
This
It's
one's
over!
mine.
Everlasting
More
Take
than
this!
stop time.
Negative
Rising
gate!
Wyvern!
Resonate with the earth!
Devastation! Take this! You're finished! You're mine!
Hurricane strike.
Look
Take
sharp!
this!
In here.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
one's
Here I
mine.
come!
I'm ready! All yours, Kisara!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Hi, Hoodle.
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Elusive deity!
Time to let it rip! Swallow Blade!
Energy.
Double Demon
Shine!
Fang!
Radiant light!
Slash!
Force of
Double
regeneration!
Demon Fang!
Regenerate!
Thanks!
Raging
You're
Storm.
mine!
Look sharp!
You're mine!
Bathe in
Mirage!
blood!
Look sharp!
Rending you
No
apart!
escape!
Bloody howling!
Going in!
Double Demon Fang!
Negative gate! Another incantation ruined!
Shield and fang!
Strike! Take this! It's time! Here I come! Take this!
Grind you into dust! Elusive deity!
Hurricane strike.
Fading pile drive!
Look sharp!
Shine! Radiant light!
Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Stunner! I owe you one.
Don't suffer in benediction light!
Denied!
Rising Wyvern!
Just what I
Strike!
needed.
Stardust!
I'm ready!
Doubling in an instant! Impact block!
Together, there is nothing that can stop us.
Indeed. As one, we are unrivaled.
And that is our greatest strength.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shionne? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain, Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Vholran. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shionne and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shionne is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, and I guess I must have been. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have fit. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shionne's okay.
I get why you're concerned. Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Y ahora.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Maldito. Suéltala.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shionne waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, Just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... you know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah, but still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though. There are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, That long-winded way you have of talking, though, not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renin trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
I can feel my power growing!
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shionne, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Not done! Strata! Lion Power! it! You're finished!
An astral march?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Hurricane
The tide of battle has turned in our favor.
Then let's keep pressing the attack.
Indeed, but remain ever vigilant.
You're mine! Rising Wyvern!
Bloody idiot!
You're mine!
Keep going in.
Allow me to help you.
Try hard! Not a chance! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done!
Shine!
Devastation! LuisM-X! Rising Wyvern!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done. Take this!
Look sharp!
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
In here.
Shield
Take this! Rising Wyvern! LuisM-X!
Hold
Here
on
I
to your
come!
arms. Here
It's
I
over!
come.
You're mine! It's over! Start up!
We strike on light. They smite with lightning blade.
Lightning orb. Raging cascade. Hurricane strike.
Rising Wyvern! Start up!
Rinwell! Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis.
Good to know my training's paying off.
And what, pray tell, does this training of yours entail?
Why? Interested in joining me?
Estoy medio cansado. Me voy a parar aquí porque me estoy quedando dormido. No sé por qué. No puedo aguantar. Me estoy cansado. Bueno, voy a parar aquí. Bueno, pues nos vemos en la próxima. Gracias a Vholran que se pasó por aquí. Y nos vemos mañana. Mañana sí, ya espero estar bien descansado. Nos vemos. Cuídense, recuerden que siempre... Siempre sean hardcore. Nos vemos en la próxima.